Welcome to Vision Academy. This is the third lecture on forward contract in the series of lecturing, and in this lecture I will address advantages, disadvantages and features of forward contracts. For regular updates, please subscribe to my Vision Academy YouTube channel. Let us look into the features or the advantages of forward contracts. Forward contracts, since it is a private contract between two party, it gives unique advantages to the contract holder. Okay, in the sense they are easy to understand. So here there is no standardized something that you need to follow, just like in the number of quantity or whatever the market, and you will have to understand the market. For you want to be regular updated regarding market, you want to have a regular awareness regarding market and so many things in the case of futures contract. But in the case of forward contract, it is very easy. You know your counterparty, you know at which price you are going to exercise a contract and on what date, and everything is clear and everything is very easy to understand. So it is really useful for even layman to have a contract in the forward. And another one more advantages of forward contract is there are no upfront fees in the forward contract. Just like if you in case of futures contract, since it is a standardized contract, you need to follow some rules and regulation. You need to pay some broker charges and so many things like that. You have to pay some premium in case of option. You have to keep margin in your account, and so many things are there in the other types of derivatives contract. But in the case of forward contract, such things are not applicable. Whatever the things I told you now, it is not applicable, and only some pre-specified obligation you need to follow. That is agreement between two party, and so you know that the price, quantity, that only that things, and there are nothing like fees and so many things like that. And as I said you already, it is a customized one. How customized means in terms of price, in terms of quantity, in terms of date, you can opt according to your wishes, according to your requirement. Say for example, you are in a forward contract and you need some raw material after exactly 21 days, for which you can have a forward contract. So since it is a customized contract, you can opt for 21 days even. Okay, so it is a customized, because such kind of characters you can't find in any another types of derivatives contract. Okay, so it's very it gives very advantages to the holder of forward contract. Not only that, it offers a complete hedge. So in case of most of the derivatives contract, according to the statement given by Raghuram Rajan, you felt you are hedged in contract, but at the worst time it will become unhedged. Okay, it will become unhedged. It is the case of other kinds of futures contract or options contract, but in the case of forward contract, it gives a complete hedge. You can fence your security, and 100% price protection, security protection will be there. So that since it gives a complete hedge, it also ensures price protection. One of the key function of derivative contract is price protection. Okay, so it gives price protection because you will have a complete hedge in case of forward contract. As the coin has two faces, forward contract also is not exempt from disadvantages. It has its own demerits. Very important that the hedging problem in the forward contract is counterparty risk. Say for example, A and B have committed into contract, A and B, and for a price of 60 rupees to buy a kg of sugar. it is an example, just 60 rupees, and buyer is agreed to buy at 60 rupees, seller is also agreed to buy at 60 rupees, but after 3 months in the market the sugar price went to 50 rupees. Okay, so for the buyer now at this situation, if he exercise the contract, he will lose 10 rupees per kg. He can buy that sugar in the market because market value is lesser than that contract price. Okay, so in this case the buyer will not exercise the contract, hence hence he will possess counterparty risk to the opponent party for the seller. So this is a very itching disadvantage in the forward contract. There will be counterparty risk. Counterparty risk means you, according to your given obligation in the contract, the other party won't exercise the contract, so he will possess counterparty risk, just not exercising the contract. So along with that, the contract is very difficult to cancel. So if you are in a futures contract, even today only you can cancel the contract, but in the case of forward contract it is very expensive and difficult to cancel because you have agreed to deliver a product at after 3 months at certain price, at certain quantity, and so on. Now again, before delivery, if you want to sell that product and if you want to get cancelled your contract, means you have to convince the counterparty. In this case, counterparty will demand than in the market. He want to fulfill his demand, so it is very difficult to cancel the contract. It is not like that futures contract, they are very easy. So if you cancel your contract, someone will take place and something will happen, and like that. It is not a case of forward contract, so where you are unable or difficult to cancel the contract. Since it is a private contract, you want someone to get into the contract, so that someone, finding that someone is very difficult. The counterparty who is going to contract with you, you have to find the person who is having same desire according to you, you want to find him. So that's very difficult in case of forward contract. In case of futures contract, you can in the market itself, it's a standardized, and that by automation will be there. If you buy, automatically it will sell, if you sell, automatically it will buy, and so on. But in case of forward contract, so you are unable to find the counterparty. So if you find the counterparty according to your wishes, that's very important. Okay, so coming to the next one, it requires tying up with capital. So since it is difficult to cancel the contract, it means you have to wait till 3 months. Till 3 months you have to wait. So till in between that 3 months, no cash you are going to receive. No cash won't change hand. No cash will take place between that 3 months. It means you have to tie up the capital in the forward contract. Say for example, if you are in a futures contract, where if you are wish to cancel the contract, you can cancel today and get back your amount. But in the case of forward contract, you have to tie up with that capital. So this is the disadvantages. These are disadvantages of forward contract. So see, even though the forward contract having some disadvantages, it applies in some special cases. In some, the where futures contract do not exist, there it will be applicable. And in the forward contract, the honesty is very important, and understanding the counterparty and observing the counterparty action background is very important before you getting into the contract. Let us look into the features of forward contract. So by observing itself, you can find the features of forward contract, that nature of it formation, that character, how it works, and so many things. So it is in the first, if I want to tell about the features of forward contract, it's a bilateral negotiated contract. So there must be two person, since it is a private contract, there must be two person, and there is a bilateral between two party. Okay, and it's a negotiated contract. That example, buyer and seller bargain each other together and coming to some conclusion that to fix some prices like that, which is a negotiation taken between two parties. Okay, so that negotiation is not in the under the tree of law, so it can expose counterparty risk anytime. I just explained about counterparty risk already, and since it's a bilateral contract and negotiation will take place, so it will expose to counterparty risk. Another speciality of this contract is that each contracts available in the forward contract are customly designed. So customly designed means according to buyer and seller specification. According to only buyer and seller specification, they have been designed. Hence, it is unique in terms of contract size. It is not alike to for futures contract. In case of futures contract, I will go and buy that contract. That design remains same for me, you, and someone, your neighbor, your friends, or whatever. But in case of forward contract, it's a customly designed and unique in terms of contract size, expiry date, and asset type, and quality, quantity, and whatever. Quality, quantity, whatever. So it is a customly designed and it is unique, very, very unique. And so in the case of delivery of contract, settlement of contract, you have to settle the contract either delivery of physical goods or in cash or delivery of physical goods. Say for example, you have a contract between a farmer and a dealer. Farmer agrees to deliver a goods, that may be paddy, and the farmer will deliver the paddy and dealer will deliver the cash. Okay, it has to be settled in case of delivery physical commodity and gold, whatever the contract has taken place over, and the also cash will be settled in cash on expiry date. Unless expiry, it won't take any delivery. One more speciality of forward contract is, since it is unique contract, unique in terms of contract size, expiry date, and asset type, quality, quantity, etc. This is not available in the public domain. Maybe contract price, quantity, quality, whatever, it is not generally available in the public domain. So it is a private contract, bilateral contract between two parties. The information whatever you have exchanged will remain with you only. It will not be available in the public domain. So that's very simple. Moving further, say for example, I can't wait till 3 months. The duration of contract is 3 months. The party wishes to reverse the contract. It means he wants to cancel the contract. So then he has to go compulsorily to the same party, same counterparty. When initially contract taken place, he must go with him. Okay, it is not in the case of futures contract. So in the forward contract, say for example, you have contracted with the X party name X, and if you want to reverse the contract or cancel the contract, you have to meet him personally, and that say counterparty will possess some risk. That risk or demand, whatever, that results in high prices being charged compared to market price. So this is very important. You cannot cancel the contract it is not like market. So if you want to cancel the contract, you have to go with the initially contracted party. So if you went to the initially contracted party, means it results in high risk. So friends, So here I have explained very deeply about advantages, disadvantages and features of forward contract. So I hope you got a very useful session today. If you are not yet subscribed to my Vision Academy YouTube channel, please